What is this division rule? So you can read about this division rule here. This quote is your division rule. Let me tell you, this statement is the division rule. Whenever in combinatorics, let me tell you, in combinatorics, whenever you are thinking that life would be better if small things were not there, if small things were not there, then life would be better. Then I can do it. If this small thing is removed, I can do this. Then think about division rule. So division rule will help you in this type of situations where small things you can ignore and then you can get the answer. Okay, with example, I will tell you with example, this will be clear, but this is division rule. So life is so much better if we ignore small differences. This is applicable on the real life also. Okay, and this is applicable on division rule also. I will tell you how. So first, let's understand what is division rule. Let's understand. Okay, to understand division rule, this is the idea. This is the idea of division rule. This is the idea of division rule. Read this. According to Stake Exchange, this is the idea of division rule. To count the number of cows, what you can do? You can count the number of legs and divide by 4. Yes or no? Agree? This is your idea of division rule. Let me tell you. See, actually what is happening? Let me tell you. You want to count cows. So what is your desire? What is your desire? So what you want? Like, what is your desire? Your desire is to count the number of cows. You want the number of cows. This is your desire. But what you have, what you have. So let's assume you can count pairs. What you have means I can say this is your desire and this is what is easy. Let's assume, I don't know whether it is easy or not, but let's assume this is easy. Let's assume. Okay, let's assume this is easy, that you can count legs, cow legs. How many cow legs are there? Total cows legs means total legs of cows. Total legs you can count. So let's assume, I don't know whether it is easy or not, but let's assume this is. So just tell me what will happen. See, 4 legs, they will be of the same cow, right? Yes or no? These 4 legs will be of the same cow. These 4 legs will be of the same cow. Like this, there is 4 to 1, right? 4 to 1, 4 to 1, 4 to 1. Like this, something is happening. So if you know that this is n, if this you know, then what this will be? If you know number of legs is n, then what will be number of cows? That will be n by 4. That will be n by 4. Okay, let's see the next example. This is the next example. You have 100 cookies. 100 cookies are distributed equally to a group of kids. Every kid receives 4 cookies. How many kids we have? So basically, you have 100 cookies. You are saying that there are 100 cookies. And what you are saying, that every kid, these are the kids. And to every kid, basically, you are giving 4 cookies. So 4 cookies are going to this kid. Okay. Similarly, these 4 cookies are going to this kid. Like this happening. Okay, like this it is happening. So tell me, if you know 100 cookies, then how many kids will be there? So number of kids, that will be 100 divided by 4. That will be 100 divided by 4, right? Let me tell you what is division rule. What division rule is doing. So in this division rule, basically we are doing something like this. In division rule, you have something which is easy. Let's assume you have something which is easy to calculate. Let's assume this is your easy to calculate. This you can calculate very easily. But this is what asked. This is asked. What they are asking. Okay. So basically, let's assume. So this is easy to calculate. And you also know that for these, let's assume for these d things are for this element. These d things are for this element. These d things are for this element. Like this, something is happening. Like this, something is happening. Okay. So basically, every element here has d elements here. Every element and two elements, they do not, they are disjoint. These two should be disjoint. These should be disjoint. What I'm saying, I'm saying that basically every element here has D things here. So tell me how many this will be, how many these things will be. If you have n things here, if you have n things here, total n things you have here, then how many things we will have here? So what that will be, n divided by D, right? Yes or no? The cardinality of this set, that will be n divided by D. Yes or no? Is this clear? So quite simple. So let's take with example. With example, this concept will be clear. See this. How many ways can we, there is a committee of n people. How many ways they can split into two sides? Yes or no? So there are like some voting is happening. Maybe I don't know what voting is happening. And there are basically two, like who is in the favor, you say yes. Who is not in the favor, say no. So tell me how, okay, how many ways you can split a committee of n people on two sides? Yes, comma, no. Okay, so tell me what's the answer. So who is on yes side and who is on no side? So there are two sides. Who is on yes side, who is on no side? There are two sides. So for every element, how many choices you have? Every n people, there are n people. How many choices? So how many choices they have? There are total n people, P1, P2, Pn. How many choices this P1 has? How many choices this P1 has? There are two choices for P1. Either yes or no. Either yes or no. There are two choices for P2. There are two choices for P2. Either yes or no. And similarly, there are two choices for Pn. Either yes or no. So finally, what is the answer? How, okay, how many ways you can split this? How many ways you can split this? So finally, what is the answer? Everyone has two choices, so the answer will be 2 power n. 2 power n is split, you, okay, 2 power n split are possible. 2 power n split are possible because every person has two choices. Everyone has two choices. Everyone can choose whether to go to yes side or no side, whether to say yes or whether to say no. Everyone can decide. So everyone has two choices. So finally answer will be 2 power n, correct? Now if, now the same question, but I'm changing something. Tell me here order matters or not? In this question, order matters or not? Yes, order matters. In which side you are, that matters or not? Yes or no? It will matter, right? In this question, it will matter. For example, if P1 is here, P2 is here, this and this, are they different? Just tell me, are they different or same? Are they different or same? So they are different, right? Because in this case, P1 is yes, and in this case, P1 is no. So these two are different, correct? Yes or no? Agree? These two things are different. Now what I'm asking that how many ways you can split them into two sides? That's it. Like there is no yes, no. Basically, you want to split them in two sides, two teams you want to create. Two teams you want to create. I can say how many ways to split them into two teams. Now, when you are creating team, does it matter? Like, are they same team? For example, just tell me, okay, just tell me. In one team you have P1, in another team you have P2. Okay, let's assume P1, P3 in one team and P2, P4 in another team. Okay, so this and this, are they same? Like P2, P4 here and P1, P3 here. Are they same or different? These two are same or different? They are same, right? They are same because you are splitting into teams. So here you have two teams. Okay, there is no left right in team. Like in your house, whenever you play in your childhood, okay, in your college, in your school life, whenever you play, you are making two teams. Does it matter? Like, okay, the order does not matter, right? The order will not matter, correct? So these two are basically same. Okay, if you want to create only two teams, just you want to create two teams, then these two things are same. Now tell me what is the answer. Now tell me what is the answer. See, now how many ways to split? I'm asking now how many ways to split? Now how many ways to split? Now, yes, very simple. See, if there is order, now for this question already you have done this question where order matters. This question you have already done, and you know the, if the order matters, answer will be 2 power n, right? Yes or no? So what you know, what you already know, easy thing. This easy thing you already know. See, this easy thing you already know. What is easy? Easy is when, okay, when the order matters, when the teams are labeled, I can say, when teams are labeled, when teams have labeled, let's assume teams are labeled, then you know how many teams, okay, how many ways. If teams are labeled, then 2 power n, right? If teams are labeled, so this is easy. If teams are labeled, then answer will be 2 power n. There will be 2 power n ways. Okay, but if teams are not labeled, this is desired. This is what is asked. What is asked? When teams are not labeled, teams not labeled. So the teams are not labeled. And because teams are not labeled, now what will happen? Now can you notice that because teams are not labeled, so I can say that whatever split you make, for example here, because teams are labeled, so let's assume you are making this split T1 T2, and you this split T2 T1. Can I say that these two are same as this? These two, they are same as, they are same. Can I say they are same? Yes or no? Agree? So this T2 T1 T1 these are same as this. Similarly, for example, if I put T3 T4 and T4 T3, then these are same as this. So I can say that for every two things, for every two things here, you have one thing here. For every two things here, you have one thing here. Or I can say that for everything here, you have two things here. Yes or no? For everything here, you have two things here. Or I can say for every two things here, there is one thing here. Something like this. Yes or no? Correct? So what will be the answer? So the answer will be 2 power n divided by 2. Division rule. Just apply division rule. So what you will get? You will get 2 power n divided by 2. This is your answer. So for this question, answer will be 2 power n divided by 2. By division principle. You can apply the division principle. Is this clear to everyone? Because it's like, so for example, let's assume you have these people. Let's assume you have 4, n is equal to 4. Just take n equal to 4. So you have these people, A, B, C, D. These people you have. These are your people. What I'm saying that if you make this type of committee, let's assume AB are together, CD are together, CD are together, AB are together. So when teams are labeled, then these two things are different. When teams are labeled, then these two things are different. But when teams are not labeled, then what will happen? Then these two things are same, right? These two things are basically same, and we are saying that AB comma CD. Yes or no? Similarly, for example, let's assume A on one side, CD, BCD on one other side. If teams are labeled, then this A comma BCD, this BCD comma A, these are different. But when teams are not labeled, then these two things are same. Yes or no? Similarly, you can do like this. Let's assume nothing on one side and all the ABCD on other side. Nothing on one side, all the ABCD on other side. Like on yes side there is no one, on no side ABCD. On yes side everyone, on no side there is no one. So these two are same as like this. Correct? Yes. Is this clear to everyone? So what I am saying, so you can notice for every two things you have one thing here. Okay, like for this combination of two things, you have one thing here. So if we know that total 2 power n things we have here, so how many things will be there? 2 power n divided by 2. So this is the idea of this division rule.